Hello, I'm David Harmon.
Hello, I'm Sean Kelly.
And you're watching Sky Guide. Well, the thing about the Tour de France is it's the original. It is the original 3-week Grand Tour. It's the first time that the public, way back over a century ago, got to see riders literally flogging themselves around the perimeter of France on roads that had no proper surfaces, no gears on the bicycles, just maybe one freewheel. Some of them were even riding on fixed wheel bicycles. So, and then a few years later, taking in the mountains tracks that people had never even gone up. Unless you were a sheep farmer or a goat herder, you wouldn't go up these things. So it is the original and the best in many people's opinions. Some people like the Tour of Italy, some people like me like the Tour of Spain for different reasons, but it's the most important race in the calendar, always has been, and probably always will be.
The Tour of France is the one in the last 10-15 years, I think. From the time I started in the early 70s, the Tour of France and the Tour of Italy, the difference in interest wasn't that great, where it is huge now. The Tour of France is the event and everybody wants to follow the Tour of France. And in the time of, when we had Armstrong in there, the number of Americans coming over, it was just amazing at the start and finishes of the stages. And for that reason, I think the teams, the riders, everybody have a chance of doing anything in the Tour of France to win overall, to win a stage. They all go there. All the teams want to go there, and for that reason, it's just the stage race event in the cycling calendar every year.
I'd like to see Evans win again. I'd like to show. I've always been a big Evans fan. A lot of people knocked him for many, many years, saying that he was just a what they call a wheel sucker, somebody who just stays and follows all the time. But really, he just couldn't go any faster. He was on the rivet, as they say, all the time. And it was a huge privilege for me, and I hope for Sean as well, to see him win last year. I'd like to see him do it twice, and that would really dispel any rumours that it was a fluke or all the knockers. He's a thoroughly good rider, and of course he's an ex-mountain biker, so that's great for me, being an ex-mountain biker.
I suppose the first thing you have to do is look at, the route of this year. Time trialling, there's a lot of time trial, kilometres of time trialling in there, and that will suit the like of Wiggins. So I think it's a year where Bradley Wiggins has to get on the podium at least. If he's ever going to win a Tour of France, it should be this year. Last year, in the first week, there were so many crashes and so many of the big favourites got taken out in the first week. And that's the way the Tour has been in the past years. It's so nervous. The first 10 days of racing is just hectic. Everybody wants to be in that top 20, 30 places in a bunch of almost 200 riders, and that equals crashes. So you have to get through all of that. But I think, yes, Wiggins has a good chance this year with all the time trials are in there, individual time trials. So he just have to get it right and stay out of trouble, hopefully.